Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Grin Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. Got a little bit of a jump lift there. We're back, and we're going to grab some more wood chips here just to empty the machine. I want to take a look at something here real fast. Going to see if we can help John out from the Puma Plow. So let me get this thing emptied here. There we go. So this seems to work. I changed the capacity on this big trailer, 400,000, and we get 200,000 each load here. So basically we can go and cut 3 times with this thing. So we empty here, we go and cut, come back and empty again, go back and cut, and then come back again. So it works out pretty good. But like I said, we're going to go work on something here really fast. Going to leave our current area that we're working on. I'm going to hit up here to field 4. There's some trees in the center section of field 4 that we want to see if we can cut. Now some of the trees on this map are not cuttable. There's one over there on the corner of what's that corner over there? Field 24 and 13 on the west corner. There's a tree there that I swear I saw a trigger on, but it might not have one. But it seems like it might not be cuttable. I know there's one up there, you know, in the very first episodes where we redid the road in between, what was that, field 108 and 107 somewhere-ish, right in there. There's a tree there that's not cuttable, and we actually had to split the road to go around it. So, gonna look in field 4, I think it is. Boy, I've got my controller cable all wound around my headphone cable. Hang on, there we go. And I need to move this this rake here. I got to get that out of the way. It's kind of in the way. I keep having to go around it here. But we want to go to field 4, see if we can cut some of these trees. John is having some problems getting the trees down. If you haven't checked out John's series on Madison County here, go check it out. He's working this area up here, youtube.com/PumaPlow, and I think he's going to do a live stream on it. As of right now, it's scheduled for June 5th, and I'll probably be helping out on that because I'm off that day. Yay, I don't have to go to work. You know what? Uh-oh, I just took a wrong turn. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, guys. Let me turn around. Or, you know what, let's just magically go through the phase-throughable fence for time's sake. We'll just go through it. You know, otherwise I would have gone around and gone out the gate and come around. But, you know, if I could change one thing on here, it would be the phase-throughable fences. I mean, they're great, but it would be nice if it were more realistic. So we own this, so we can go ahead and try to do this. Now, the decorative trees, like say this thing here, that is not cuttable. These little bushes are not cuttable. These little saplings, they're not cuttable. We know that. Those are decorative only. These look like the ones that you can't cut. I'm just going to say, just by looking at them, they're kind of shrunk a little bit. Like Honey, I Shrunk the Trees. So I'm going to say it's probably not possible. I'm going to get up on them here and see what I can do. Okay, I'm going to turn my volume up here just so I can hear that saw sound if I can. I'm not hearing it. So I'm going to say these are not cuttable. So John, it's not your tractor. You don't need an 8R, although you know, the 8R is a nice machine to have. It's not the tractor. These may not be cuttable. Normally I cut them with it up like this, and then if there's a little bit of a stump that falls off, like if it splits the stump into 2 pieces, I'll lower this and grab that little stump. But these are not cutting, which is disappointing because I had plans to put these fields together. And I'm sure that's what John was probably doing too. Let's see about the other ones. Get the birch maybe? No, even the birch is not cutting. Well, we can't cut these trees then. May have to leave these in 2 separate fields here. Now I saw him cut some of them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there that these are like the other trees that you can't cut. See, I'm not even getting a trigger on it. I think you can cut maybe some of the limbs off. Maybe. No? No, I'm not even getting a trigger for that. Oh well. So, okay, John, you can't cut those trees. Sorry. But you know, it's like these trees over here. Let's see. Where's that at? Where'd I make that road at? Over there. Right over there. These are very few. I will say, majority of the trees, 9 times out of 10, you can cut it. But there are a very few, and it's when they're shrunk that you can't cut them. You see this tree right here? This one? This maple? I had to put a road around this, and I actually straightened this road. This road was actually kind of crooked in here, going at an angle. I think it was more over this way. But I straightened this field road here, and I had to put rows going on either side of this tree because this tree, it's the same way. You can't cut it. No trigger here. You just cannot cut that tree. Same goes for that one. So here's where you can tell the difference. Take a look at these 2 trees. Okay, ignore the sapling in the middle. Those are the same tree. So there's a small maple right there, and there's a regular size maple. Now the regular size maple has a trigger on it. So we can totally cut this one if we wanted to. Let's see, where is the trigger? Now I just said it had a trigger. Now I'm sure it's got one somewhere here. Let's see. Maybe it don't. Maybe it don't. Maybe this is one of them too. Ooh, buddy. I just broke my theory. But anyway, these don't cut. These are, I don't know if they just removed the triggers from them because they didn't want you to cut them or what. But most of the time when they're shrunk like this, you for sure can't cut them. Now watch this one have a trigger. Hang on. I may just be breaking my theories all over the place. No. Okay, so I'm guessing maybe you can't cut those type of trees. And I had to do some smoothing there to fix that all up. But anyway, some of the trees, very few though, very few can you not cut. So yeah, I guess we can't cut those trees in between those fields, John. We'll just have to leave it as it is. Turn these into something else, maybe grass fields, or do a higher yield crop so you don't have to, I don't know, something. I guess you could bury them. Get government grant. I got that government grant paperwork in the mail, John, so you should have it within a couple of days. But anyway, or you can call your oil baron. I need his number, by the way. I need the oil baron's number. Need to do some under the table type stuff. So anyway, I think I got the trailer modified through his cousin. Got a 400,000 liter capacity trailer down here now. So yeah, you can't cut those trees. That's interesting. So here's another maple over here. This is a regular maple. Like right up against this fence here. You see, this has a trigger. So you can see the trigger here. See how I was saying, I put it in the comment, that the trigger is kind of offset to the right on these trees. The ones that you can cut. So let me show you what I'm talking about by cutting it a little off to the right there. We'll head on back down here. So you don't need an 8R. I do recommend one, but I mean, they have there's one out now that's a US version. And I am totally going to get one of those as soon as I can. Matter of fact, I may buy one. I got money. I hate to spend my money on more equipment though, I do need more equipment. You always need more equipment. You can't have enough equipment. How are my fields doing, by the way? What do we own? Okay, those 2 are ready for harvest. 56 is ready for harvest. Those we own. We started on oats up there. I need to get back to that. Part of that one is ready for harvest. That's weird. And I just butchered that sugar beet field. The rest of them, these potato fields, that's what we need to do, is we need to get the potato harvesters and stuff. I need to do that with the money that I have, but I really don't want to. I want to buy something else. I got 2 tractors in mind that I want to buy. Let's see. Let's find a tree. Let's go about to here, about out to here where we were cutting. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. And I have got so many stumps. I am seriously considering getting somebody in here to take out all these stumps for me. I'd have to upload all the mods that I have. I need to clean out my mod folder and get the ones in there that I don't use. Get them out. Whoa. Okay, if you guys hear rumble of thunder in the background, there's a thunderstorm kind of going north of me here. So, alright, so here's what I'm talking about. We'll activate the saw. So the triggers on these trees, like I said, they're offset to the right. See how that one, it's not like centered on the tree. It's kind of offset to the right. If you get in the brucks and you cut it dead center, 9 times out of 10 it won't cut. That one did. That was a bad example. If you get centered with this, see like that kind of, I'm a little off to the left there. Most of the time if you get your, ooh no, that one went down. These trees are a bad example. These are regular sized trees. It's the oversized ones that are the problem. Because when you cut them, they resize back to their normal state. I wonder if one of these oak trees would be a good example. Dead center. Okay, yeah, this is a good example. This is dead center on with this tree. See, it's not cutting, right? But if I back up and I go to the left a little bit, put it on that left corner, ba-boom. See how the left corner is on there? Don't go dead center with it. Kind of come offset to the left and they will cut down. And then what I do is I lower it, grab that piece of stump that came down, because I really don't want to go through the pain of grinding out that extra piece later, because I'm going to have to come back and grind the stumps out. That's how it works. So that's basically stump grinding. And I don't have that's one thing that I don't like, is the stump grinder for the brooks. I don't have that on mine. All I have is just the brooks. It is, which one? Where's forestry? Where's forestry? Oh, there it is. It's this one. I need to get rid of that one. It's this version 2 one. It's the one that has 100,000 liter capacity. I need to get rid of that one. I got to figure out which one's which. I got to get rid of that one. And see, I don't like the stump cutter for the brooks. So I have that one. It's got the 100,000 liter capacity. I don't know why it says 21 miles per hour for that one and 15 miles per hour for that one. Anyway. But anyway, what do we got up there that's ready to harvest? Let's plant it up there. Ooh, cotton. And wheat, maybe? Tell you what, let's shut this down. We've been doing wood chips a lot lately. Let's go get our cotton harvester. I want to drive it up there before we start that mega harvest down there on the plateau. I'm going to take my cotton harvester up the road there. Up the road, up the road, up the road to Kentucky Fried Chicken, yeah. Old commercial. Actually, it was cross the road, because, you know, chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? Anyway, it's an old KFC commercial, back when they were great. So, yeah. I really do. I need to get the potato harvesters. I need to do that plateau. I was going to do that this episode. Do that landscaping up there. I might could fit that. I might could squeeze that in there. Tell you what, we'll deliver this up there. We won't harvest the cotton yet, but we'll deliver this up there, because I still got a couple places that are cotton, 53 and 57 and 62 back there in the back, that are not fully grown yet. So we're just going to deliver the cotton harvester, and we'll go do the plateau landscaping. We'll have to talk to the have to go to the bank. Go to the bank. Get our, we've got our government no, not subsidy. It's really not a stimulus. It's more like a conditional grant, because we don't keep the money. It's money that they kind of put in our bank account, okay? We use what we need of it, and then we have to return what we don't use. So it's like a conditional grant. It's like a contractual grant. That don't sound right. Conditional grant sounds better. So yeah. Oh, how are prices? Sold. I finished selling all the soybeans, and that price is going down. I sold some wheat too, and that price is actually going up from the price I sold it at. It was at $7.30, I think. So yeah, this is gonna take a minute. I don't plan on planting cotton up here anytime in the north anytime soon. Now, I can't say that I won't buy a property that has cotton on it, but maybe we buy a second harvester. Maybe we buy a second cotton harvester and leave this one up north until we know for sure that we're not going to have any more cotton fields, because this takes a minute. And this is the Stevie one. This one goes 18 instead of 14. Boy, this thing is dirty. I need to wash it. Do I go faster if I fold it up? Well, I can't fold it up because I got a cotton bale in there. Got a little bit of cotton in there. Yep. Beautiful map. Beautiful map. I love this map. I could play this one for forever. I know it won't last forever, but man, is it great. Great map. I've looked at other maps. They just don't hold a candle to it. I mean, the detail of the map. They don't. I mean, it's the character of the map that matters. I mean, yeah, you can make a flat map. You can throw a bunch of trees on there. You can throw up, you know, some broken down equipment and all that stuff. But it just is not the same. One thing I would get rid of is these decorative bushes and the trees you can't cut. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe in version 2 they'll have that. I don't know that I'll play version 2 though, because we're well into the version 1 map. I don't know. I like it so much. It depends on what he does down there with that corner where the plateau's at. So he said, he commented on John's status, and he said that he was going to put in a town or something down there with some more sell points. So, I mean, that could be something. His road will probably be better than mine. Mine looks like a off-ramp or an on-ramp to a overpass or something, the way I've got it done. But you know, I'm on a what you call it? Bury those trees, landscape over them. What is that, soybeans? It's a lot of soybeans, guys. Field 80. 717,000, that's not bad. Got canola back there too. What's that? What all's out there? Fruit types. It's got some taters. It's got greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes. That's not bad. Soybeans and canola. Looks like barley and maybe some potatoes, and we're gonna get a potato harvester. Tempted to buy that. Is it fertilized? Probably not. No, it's not fertilized at all, but still. What would that leave in between here? Just field 41? That area? It's not bad, not a bad price. 717. Even not fertilized, I mean, we could probably make some money back on that. Just saying. Alright, we are approaching our property slowly. Slowly approaching our property. So we got plenty of storage space out here. I'm hoping this will fit in one of them. Unfolded, of course. Not that one. Maybe this one. Maybe. No. No. Not gonna fit in that one. May have just have to park it out here in the yard. Park it out here in the yard. Get my khakis. And go drive the car to the park. In the yard. Maybe it'll fit in here. Oh yeah. Perfect. Fits right in there. Alright. So we'll shut that down. Alright. I am going to go... Well, actually, this episode's over. So, we investigated the tree issue. We got our cotton harvester moved up here to get these fields that are just about ready. I'm going to wait till they're all ready, I think. Tell you what, the very next episode, episode 54 it will be, I will finish that landscaping down on the plateau. We'll go ahead and get our money while we're on break here, and we'll do that. Alright guys, sounds like a plan to me. Alright, until then, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see you guys later.